Hi everybody and welcome to my attempt this week at BBO's weekly free instant tournament, where I attempt to show improving players how they can continue to improve principally by counting the hand. And hopefully I can show you some examples of that today. You probably already know instant tournaments, weekly free instant tournament. Yes. History. It's 8 boards, match points, best hand. So nobody can have more high card points than me. They could have the same number, but not more. They can have a better hand than me in terms of distribution, but they can't in terms of high card points. And we start off with a horrible 15 count. Points in a short to suits, 4-3-3-3, unproductive shape. 10 and a 9, but well, this is not producing lots of tricks. This 10 of clubs, the 10 of hearts instead of the 7, it would make the hand look significantly better. We'd have chances of making 3 heart tricks, whereas here we might make none. So this is 15 points. If I had this hand 4-3-3 hand playing Akol, I would open it as a weak no trump, 12 to 14 points. This is a bad 15. But one no trump as an opening bid has preemptive value. So although partners are past hand, we don't want to make it easy for the opponents to get into the bidding. So I'm going to open this one no trump with a lot of trepidation, and I could find myself going 1 or 2 off, hopefully undoubled, not vulnerable. So 1 no trump, but with all those caveats. That's 2 spades from partner. The robot plays this as minor suit Stamen, saying they may have enough points for game, they may not. 4 clubs, 4 plus clubs, 4 plus diamonds. I don't have 4 of either of them, and therefore you just say 2 no trumps to show a minimum. And 3 diamonds means that they have 4 clubs and they have more diamonds than that. So 5 diamonds at least, rebiddable diamonds, which means they should have some high cards in here. So we've got a reasonable chance of taking 5 diamond tricks and possibly 2 club tricks. That's 7. We get to 9 with a heart or a spade. If we were playing in 3 no trumps, we're just too weak here. I would say the 10 of hearts would make a difference. 10 of spades would make a difference. Most times we're going to go down in 3 no trumps. We may well be going down in 3 diamonds. The partner's 5 diamonds, 4 clubs, 2 hearts and 2 spades. We could easily be losing 5 tricks. But I think I'm going to pass, and then we'll find that partner's got some 9s and 10s and spades and hearts that mean we can make 9 tricks, but pass must be the right thing. The partner does have 5 diamonds and 4 clubs, and that's a very kind lead of them. So if we'd played in no trumps, we might well have made 9 tricks certainly on this lead. But remember, no trumps had been played by me. Might have got a heart lead, which might have given us the 9th trick, but they may have had spades or hearts back. All in all, I think we're not getting a great score on this hand. Okay, so that gives us the 4 club tricks, because keeping 10, ace, jack, 9 is good on the last round of the suit. We're only going to lose the 1 heart. We might not lose that, but we do need to draw trumps to start with. if they're 5-0, it'll be quite awkward. We should be able to cope with, well, with 4-1, okay. So we're not worse than 4-1 because we had 8. So the opponents had 5. So they're both showing up with 1. They can't be worse than 4-1. Let's see if they're 3-2. They are. So we can draw the last trump. And now we may as well just try the 10 of hearts, see if we can set up the king for a spade discard. Probably not. The robot's 10, although they can't remember, the north hand is the declarer. They can't see what's there. They can just see what's here in the dummy, in the south hand. But they normally go up with the ace, but I'm going to try the king anyway. Oh, here we go. Another club. I don't know that. Ace. Jack of clubs. Suppose we could have tried to see, but a heart would never set up. So we'll just rough a heart now. Ash a club. And throwing a heart. And let's see if anything exciting happens in spades. Like ace, king, doubleton in this hand. No. Nine tricks. 75%. So what was everybody doing then? See the other tables. A couple of 3-no trumps making. A lot of 3-no trumps going down. People playing in clubs. Why? Right. Oh, well, I suppose they just bid 3 clubs over. No, they opened a club. So people didn't open 1-no trump. People opened 3-no trumps. And then the people who went down went through the same sequence. 4 clubs, 1-no trump, 2 spades, and they bid 3 clubs and got raised to 4. Oh, well, that was more than I thought I'd get for that, because 3-no trumps is likely to make. Just as a matter of interest, what lead did they get? So these ones here, they got a diamond lead, so just have to find the queen of clubs. This one, we presumably got a diamond lead as well. Yeah. But these ones who went down, what did they get? They got a diamond lead. So you either went one down, depending on whether you found the queen of clubs or not, whether you finessed the right way. Okay, on to this board. 17 points. Well, I expect the field is bidding 2 diamonds or doubling, but my belief is that I've expressed before in these videos is that if you have 15 to 17 points, a stop in their suit, just get the hand off your chest. Bid 1-no trump, and partner now can choose what to do. So partner bids Stayman, looking to see if you've got 4 spades. I don't think they want to play you to have 4 hearts when he's shown 5. You haven't got it, so you just bid 2 diamonds. 2-no trumps. Well, so this says this is an invite to 3-no trumps. We're maximum. We're hoping to run 6 diamond tricks, a heart trick, spade trick, and partner's got something similar. So we're bidding 3-no trumps this time. And they'll probably lead a heart. Yeah. Okay. So we've got 2 spade tricks, a club trick, a heart trick. That's 4. We're now hoping that we won't lose a diamond trick. And we just need to be careful with our entries here. The club finesse is probably wrong because we got 17 points. Our partner's got 8, so that's 25. This hand opened the bidding, so 12 or 13 at least. So this hand's got 2 or 3. It led the 2 of hearts, which suggests they may have a heart on her. So they almost certainly don't have the king of clubs. That's almost certainly in this hand. And probably the queen of diamonds is too. Remember, the south hand is now the closed hand, the declarer. That's the one they can't see. And because I've just overcalled one no trump, they can't see that I have 6 diamonds to go with the 3 in dummy. So they may not put up the ace this time. They may play low and force me to take the king. I'm going to put the 9 on to make them use an honor at least. And they're going up with the ace. That's good. We'll get a better idea. It's the queen, which I think means they got the jack. So this one. So I think this hand's got 5 hearts to the ace, queen, jack, and this hand has 4 to the 10 or 9, having led 4th highest. So what are we going to do in diamonds? Well, I think we just see this. We can start off by seeing if there's a singleton anywhere. I'm going to unblock the 10 just to make it easier to get back to my hand. So 2 and 5, well, not a lot we can do here. I'm not going to use the ace of clubs as an entry to dummy because that sets up their king of clubs. And there may be some end play against East at the end. So I'm going to lead the 4 of spades to the king. Nothing interesting happens, because if this hand had turned up with the queen, for example, it would be almost certain that the queen of diamonds was in the east hand. And there's the queen, excellent. And because I've unblocked the 10 of diamonds from dummy, I can win the next round with the 9. Right. So my contract's safe, because I've got 4 tricks so far. These 4 diamonds are good than the ace of spades and the ace of clubs. So I've got 10 tricks so far. And East is going to be under some pressure as I play these. So each thrown a club. And a heart from there. I think I'll throw a club just to encourage them to throw clubs. And a heart from there, the jack. It's another club. The king is almost certainly here. I'm going to throw a spade. And they've thrown a spade. So we think this hand's still got, I think it started with 5 hearts. Could have been 6, I suppose. Then throw a heart. A club, rather. So. And there goes the queen of spades. So I wonder where the jack of spades is. I think we'll find this hand is out of spades. But we had 2 rounds of hearts and they threw a heart. So they've got at least 2 hearts left because they started at least 5 or 6. Let's see, they have, in their last 4 cards, they have a spade. No. So this hand has the spade on it. They've thrown the 10 of hearts. So they've kept 2 clubs and 1 heart. They've got the king, X of clubs, and a winning heart. So we're not going to make more than 10 tricks. You know the spade is there. And I don't think the robot will get it wrong if I exit with the spade. But we'll give it a go. They threw the heart. Well, they're keeping the king of clubs because they know this hand. And this hand had the heart anyway. So, yeah, 10 tricks should be quite a bit better than average. That's the wrong board, board 2. People playing in 5 diamonds. Well, this is match points. 3 no trumps +1 scores better than 5 diamonds. Well, it's 10 tricks in no trumps is better than 11 tricks in diamonds, as you can see. So we tend to shy away again from 5 with a minor when we're playing match points, ordinary pairs. We're not so bothered if we're playing teams. 30 points doesn't, 1 imp doesn't really matter. Right, again, 10. This is 17. It's about 17. Once again, lots of points in short suits. This, if I had Jack X in diamonds and Ace King XX in spades, this hand would be a lot stronger. But once again, for the same reasons as last time, well, even more so because we've got 17, we're opening 1 no trump, 3 no trumps. So partner doesn't have a major suit. They would have gone via Stayman or a transfer if they had more than 3 cards in a major suit. So hopefully minor suits are on a run for 8 or 9 tricks, and they can't run enough spades to start with. So Queen of Hearts. So we got 2 heart tricks, 1 spade trick is 3. We can make at least 3 clubs, probably 4. 3 clubs would be 6, and we can make 4 diamonds. We can unblock them from this hand and make the 4th round there. So that would be 4 diamonds, 3 clubs 7, 3 other tricks is 10. We expect to make a 4th club, which would be 11. So we're really looking for our 12th trick here, assuming we can get tricks in clubs. And it's very unlikely that we can get it. We need to have the same hand to have lots of spades and hearts, or for them to make a mistake. So do I need entries to dummy? Yes, I think I do. So I'm going to win this in my hand. I'm going to see, now if clubs are 5-0, I can pick up the jack on either hand. So I'm going to start with the ace of clubs from here. And if either of them was shown out, you see, I could have led towards the king 9 and finessed. If West had all 5, I could have done the same if East had all 5. So I'm going to just see, we've got no real clues as to who might have 4 clubs, because I'm going to have to play the king or the queen next. The 4-1 split. So I'm going to just see if anything interesting happens in the diamonds. Now the jack of diamonds is the only entry to my hand apart from the queen of clubs. And I've got a couple of extra entries to dummy. So I've got no reason to play anyway, so I'm just going to play right, so is it worth, there's a very complicated end position where if one of them has all the hearts and all the spades, they would be squeezed. Don't think that's likely to happen. But to do it, I'd have to duck a spade, and I've got 2 entries to dummy, so I can outside of clubs, so I can afford to do that. I'm going to duck a spade now. It may give me some more information about the distribution. Just any idea? Not really, as to who might have 4 clubs to the jack. Right, so There's no particular reason. I'm coming to the jack. I'm now going to go play to. Oh, I got lucky. So it's 4 clubs to the jack with east. And the king of spades has been thrown. I don't know if you noticed, but the 10 and jack have already gone. So there's only one person with the queen of spades who can guard the spades. They also the only person who can guard the hearts. That's presumably would be West. They could be squeezed. You need to keep an eye out for the big spade. All right. I'm going to take the club finesse. Throwing a heart. We're going to cash the last club. There's a heart. There's the last club. I don't think anything really exciting is going to happen. The big spade was in that hand and the heart length was in that hand. So we couldn't do any better than that. So 78.6%. Nobody made 3 plus 3. You basically made 3 plus 1 if you didn't get the club finesse, if you played the wrong club honor. And that was pretty much luck. That's pretty random there. So if you got it right, you got 78%. If you got it wrong, you got 32%. That's just totally luck. I got lucky to get 78% there. Right, this is a much more interesting hand. Partners opened a 15 to 17 point no trump. And I've got 6 spades and 16 points. So we've immediately got to think about slam, and we've got second round control of every suit. So we're going to set spades as trumps and then see if we can't use Roman keycard backwards. So I think a safe way to do it is to use Texas. So that is supposedly, if you the way the robots play, if you bid 2 hearts as a, oh, I didn't actually want to bid it. Oh well, right. Sorry for that. I wanted to go key card. Let me see if 4 no trumps is key card for spades. It's not. It's a qualitative invite with 5 spades. But what I'm saying is, if you go 2 spades and then 4 spades, it's a mild slam try without shortness. And so I'm trying for a slam. But if you go 4 hearts, which means also it means you've got 6 spades, and they bid 4 spades. Now that's not a slam try, but I can bid 4 no trumps then. I'm asking for key cards. So am I going to make a slam? Now I've put myself in the position where either I have to make a mild slam try by bidding 4 spades. I wonder what 5 spades is. Nothing in particular. Or I can bid 6 spades. What can they have for their 15 points? Can I be missing 2 aces? I can, just, but not very likely. I'm going to bid 6 spades, so I don't want to make a mild slam try. I'm making a very strong slam try. So that my misclick there was a bad mistake. I could have bid 4 hearts, they'd have bid 4 spades, I'd have bid 4 no trumps, and they'd have told me about their key cards. As long as they got 2 of them, and the queen of spades. Yeah, I'm going to bid 6 spades. Let's see what happens. Right. So we're missing the ace of hearts, and you've only got 8 spades. Yeah. So this doesn't look like a great contract because we've got a diamond loser and a heart loser. So we're probably, this has gone wrong. If it had gone, if I bid 4 hearts, they bid 4 spades, I bid 4 no trumps, they would have said 5 hearts, saying they had 2 key cards, which the key cards are the 4 aces and the king of spades, but didn't have the queen of spades, and I would have known then that we were on the wrong side of this particular auction. So I'm going to lose a spade, aren't I? Almost certainly. So I've got to try and avoid lose. But I've got a diamond loser as well. So this is a terrible contract. I'm going to try and sneak a heart past the ace in the east hand. Probably not going to let me do it, but and the ace was in that hand. 4 of clubs. Let's look at that one round. I'm going 9 because I can overtake the king. All right, we should just go 10 of spades drops there. Even the queen dropping now won't do me any good because the 8 doesn't good. Got the 8, so there's just the queen of spades to lose, and then I can throw a diamond on the ring. But this will be a bad score because I misclicked. 21%. So quite a few people did bid 6 spades, but seems going one off. Somebody made 6 spades. How did they manage to make 6 spades? No. They got the club lead, king of spades, ace of spades, king of clubs. Yeah, I mean, so they can't trump. The hand with the 3rd spade has the 4th club. So you can throw your heart loser away, but you still have a diamond loser. So how do they make it? Oh, you throw 2 diamonds away on the hearts at that point. They get cut off, right? So that was an interesting way of. I did think about playing it. So I threw the heart loser away, but did they try cashing the ace of hearts then? Right. Anyway, it still required them to make a mistake. Back onto board 5, we're in 4th place with 64%. We would have been well ahead if we hadn't made that mistake. 1 heart from partner, so partner's 5 hearts. We don't like it. We've got our 13 points and a good diamond suit. What are we going to do? We're going to play this hand in 3 no trumps, unless something very untoward happens. But bidding 3 no trumps straight away is a balanced choice of games, as I have 3 hearts. So I have to bid something else. The danger of bidding 1 spade here to stop a spade lead is that partner may have 5 hearts and 4 spades and raise you and will never give up. The robot will never pass 3 no trumps then. But that might not be a disaster. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and make this deceptive bid to stop a spade lead. They have raised to 2 spades. Can I just bid 2 no trumps now? 2 clubs. See, but now if I bid 3 no trumps, they're going to bid 4 spades, I'm sure. But I don't bid 2 no trumps because they might pass, because they're only showing 12 to 16 points. And my 2 no trumps would show would be invitational. Oh well, let's give it a go. And I said they never give up. So I'm playing in this 4-3 fit. But at least it's being played from my side. So I've got the club stop. 7 of diamonds. 3. I'm going to go with the jack just to be deceptive. I'm going to play the hearts now. I hope this hand has the ace. No. I'll get club through now, sadly. Oh, they switched to a heart. Right. Am I going to rough that? I think I am. And throw a club from dummy on the ace of diamonds. Now I'm going to lead the 7 of spades. So I think this hand's got ace jack. Ace queen rather. And I'm not going to be able to lead them again from my hand. Right. I'm just going to go 1 down, hopefully. No. 2 down. Because they're going to lead the ace of clubs here. I'm going to rough with the king. Now I'm going to play my winning hearts. They're going to trumpets. And they're going to play a club round to me. %28% for 2 off in 4 spades. I thought, as I said, that was the big risk. If partner had 4 spades, they were never going to let me play in 3 no trumps. Did anybody get, people got to 3 no trumps and went 1 off and went 3 off. Oh well, and some people made it. How did it? 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 3 diamonds, 3 spades, 3 no trumps. So, and then they make obvious that there should be a club lead. Right. Did I play that to best advantage? Let me just have a look and see if I was always going down here, whether I could have played it better. So I'm always going down. Yes, it says I always go down. But I can get out for 1 off sometimes. Right. Now we've got a 12-point hand with these 5 clubs. In the short, once again, we've got points in our short suits. If we play this sort of hand, we do have all this extra information that nobody can have more than 12 points, which generally helps us. make something. So though I'm very tempted to pass this out because it's such a bad hand, and nobody else, probably if I pass, nobody else will open. I think if I play it, I've got a reasonable chance of making. So partner doubles to show 4 hearts and 4 spades. This hand's got 5 diamonds. And how many points does partner show? 6 plus total points. Well, I'm just going to play and run no trump here. Oh, a bit of it, 2 diamonds, right? Well, I'm out of this. Let's see if we can beat 2 diamonds. Encourage clubs if we can. Then we turned up with 2 tricks, 7 points. This hand's turned up with ace, king, queen of diamonds, which is 9 points so far. Looks as though they had 5 diamonds. Last trick. No, they had 6 diamonds. We had 3, dummy had 2, North had 2. So that's 6 diamonds and 2 clubs is 8 tricks. So if they couldn't have opened the bidding if I'd passed, we've done better passing because they're going to make 8 tricks at least in diamonds. And they've got room for some more points just. Play the jack. Ace, yeah. Jack of spades. I don't know partners. Got the king or not. The jack of clubs for now. Oh, they played that heart. Can't harm to carry on forcing them in clubs, forcing them to play away from whatever they've got. Get the 7 of clubs. Partner has the king of spades. And that way got the last heart. Right, 9 tricks. 28%. Other tables, well, bidding spades on our cards was better. Partner had 5 spades and 4 hearts. For those that played in spades, how did their auction go? 1 club and diamond double, and then we bid 2 spades and our 3 card spade suit. Right. People stop them making the over trick in diamonds. We play the hearts and partner doesn't throw a heart away. Right. Okay, we've got a lot of catching up to do in the last 2 boards. 9, 6, 15, 17 points. 4, 3, 3, 3 again. Points in the short suits. So that's probably the most important lesson from this week, is that points in the short suits are even in a balanced hand and no trumps, are a lot less valuable than points in your longer suits. But anyway, trump, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds. This looks like the auction will be the same everywhere, and everything is on the play here. You get the diamond lead. Oh, so we've got 4 hearts, 3 diamonds is 7. A club is 8. We can always set up a spade. Should we do that to start with? Should we try for more and play on clubs? I think we've got to try for more. Despite the risk that in diamonds, we're going to win with the king here, just because East has the jack, because West, having led the 10, won't have the jack. So diamonds can't be worse than 4-2. So we can only need to lose 1 diamond. So I'm going to play clubs now. I'm going to leave the 2 to the ace. And the 10 appears there, so I won't be finessing the 9 anyway. The robot would, if they had the jack of the 10, would always play the 10, so there's no restricted choice position here. For those of you who've heard of it. Right. We went up with the 10. The robot often does that. Oh well, I'll play the 8 and we get the jack. Right, let's see what the robot's doing. And they're going to cash the king very nicely. So that was all wrong for us, but we have set up a second club trick. They can take 2 spades now, so we're on 9 tricks. There they go. Robots aren't going to mess that up. No more than we were. Right, and we can play our 9 tricks, which is only 21%. So what happened at other tables then? Lots of people making 3 no trumps +1 on the same auction. Next trick, 10 of diamonds lead. They play the hearts, they play the hearts, and we get the robots to discard something, presumably. And play the club from dummy, the 8, 2 of spades, the king. They set up the extra spade trick, and they haven't, and they just give it to us. Right. Oh well. I don't think that. I think playing on clubs was the right line there. But the clubs lie badly. If they lie well, then I'm going to be making more tricks than those people. Here we are. We've got partner open 3 hearts. We've got a flat 18 count. Well, basically, if partner's got 7 hearts. If we've only got 1 heart loser, we're making 6 hearts. If we've got no heart losers, we're making 7 hearts. The way to find out about that is by this Roman key card Blackwood, where the 4 aces, the king of trumps are the key cards, and we can also find out about the queen of trumps. So I'm going to bid 4 no trumps here and see what parts. So 5 diamonds says they've got 1 or 4 key cards. We haven't got 4, but if they've got the queen of hearts, then I can't ask about the king of hearts here, because 5 spades is the heart queen ask, the heart queen ask. But the odds are we're not missing the queen as well. Well, I may end up with a score that you're all beating, but I'm going to bid 6 hearts here. Partner has the king queen of hearts, and as expected, we get the king of spades lead. We're going up with the ace of spades. We have to get rid of the spade loser before we lose the ace of hearts. So we're going to play 2 rounds of clubs. We will eventually need to get rid of that 3rd round of diamonds. But actually, we could probably rough that here, but we must do this first and hope that 2 rounds of clubs will stand up and that we don't create a trump promotion position. Right, so let's get rid of our spade loser. We've only got 1 entry to our hand, but I'm going to lead the 5 of hearts towards the king queen. There's the ace, so that's fine. There's the jack, 9 of spades, so I can rough that. I follow. I can draw the last trump. Remember, we had 3, dummy had 7, so that's 10, so they only had 3. Right. And now we can rough that diamond in this hand, or we can throw it on the queen of clubs, but we can claim 92.9% gets us above average, but certainly not enough to win. 78.5 and 70% to win. But I could have done that with the way I was starting. The 6 spades was the misclick, which I would have stayed out of if I bid as I wanted to. And the 4 spades -2 was a silly attempt. An attempt to get to play 3-no trumps. And I knew what the danger was with the robot, that if they had 4 spades, I'd never be allowed to play in 3-no trumps. And 2 diamonds +1. Well, as I said, this 78% was random. I think that 28% is fairly random anyway. And the 3-no trumps is a bad score. I think my line was the right one, although if somebody thinks that playing the hearts and hoping the robots discard badly is the right line, they can always put it in the comments below. Anyway, I hope you found that useful, despite the misclick, and the other things, and perhaps you've got a better score than me. But even if you did, please like the video, or perhaps you will like it if you did get a better score than me. And if you subscribe to the channel, that's even better. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all again next week. Thanks very much.